So hey guys, welcome to the second episode of Code with Vardhan. So friends, today in this video I'll be going to teach you how to create this website using HTML and CSS. Basically this website is the header portion of a website and it has been created using HTML5 and CSS3, which is so easy. Here you can see I have some content, two buttons, learn more, sign up, and few links, and a logo which is code with button. As you can see that it is supportable for all the formats like mobile, tablet, and PC. So to create this, you have to watch this video till end. So here I have one folder which is named as website, and in this folder you can see that I have three files. One is image, and one is HTML file, and one is CSS file, and one is image. The name of image is one.jpg. Here you can see that I've written some HTML structure and CSS structure also. Already I've written now, and I have title named the file also just creation as a title. Now I have to link HTML file with CSS. So फिर I have to link rel sheet style reference style.css. I have linked my CSS file with HTML file. So next I have to create one header. So as I have created over here, and in this header tag I have to create one nav tag, and then in this nav tag I have to create a div with its class name as logo. So as you can see, and in this I have to write h1, and the logo that I have to make, that is code with button, the logo. So then after this div we have to create one more div, menu. So, by mistake I have written in capital letters, so let me change it to small. And in this div I'll use a tag. A means anchor, whose reference will be hash, and the text will be home. Home will basically the link, it will be represented as link. So let me just duplicate it 3 times. Okay, so let me just copy it and paste it 3 times more. I've copied it and just paste it. So now I have to remove home from last three, home from these three links. So I have removed, and now I have to simply change the text. So in the last I am going to write contact, and then gallery, and then about. So here I've successfully created these links. So now after this snap I'm going to create make a write a tag which is main. Let me just write it properly in small letters as I've written here, main. And in this main tag I'll be going to create one section tag, and in this section tag I'll be just creating one h3, but by mistake I've created h1, so let me just remove it. By the way, if you're getting any background noise, sorry for that, because of the construction work going around my house. Okay, so in this s3 tag I have to simply write this tag, welcome to India. So let me just edit once again. At the last I have closed h1, so I have to close it h3. Now after this h3 I have to simply create one h1 tag, and in this h1 tag I am going to write do visit and come, do come and visit, and I've pasted simply, and then I am going to use p tag, and in this p tag I'll copy this tag. I will copy this text. Okay, so I simply copied and pasted it here. Now after this p tag I am going to use one anchor tag with the reference hash, and I'll give this a tag as a class, and the class will be bt1. bt1, it will be its class. Okay, I have created, and the text that I am going to use is sign up. And after this I have to just simply copy this and duplicate it once more, and I have to just simply change the text, which will be bt2. Okay, in small, bt2, and this I will replace sign up with learn more. So friends, I have done a mistake over here. I have written sign up at the first and learn more at the second number. So let me just replace the text. So just wait for a minute. Let me just replace it. As I have successfully replaced it over here, let me just write it sign up. Okay. So friends, finally we have completed our HTML section. Now let me just open this file with Google Chrome, and here you can see that I have created this much only this much. Now we have to just simply style it. So for that, we have to come in CSS and write over here header, and in this header we have to write some things, that is, so first we have to write width will be 100%, and the height will be 100 vh. Okay. So next, I simply have to make I have to add a background image. So I'll use background image property, background image, and URL for this. Your URL is the address of the file. So my file name is 1, as you can see, and the file type is JPG. So I have to write over here 1.jpg. I have successfully written over here, and now I have to write here background repeat, which will be no repeat, so the image will not repeat one more time. Now I have to just write over here background. Now after this background repeat, I will write background position, background size, and background size will be cover. My mistake for that, it was my mistake, sorry for that. Then now I have to write background position over here, and the position will be center. Okay. And then I have to write a position. The position will contain the text that we have used, and background position will contain the image. So the position will be center, not center, it will be relative, and overflow x hidden. Okay. So now after this header, I have to write over here nav. I have to write over nav tag, actually the nav. So let me just write it. I have written, and in this nav tag I'll be just writing width. Width will be 100%. Width will be 100%. Okay. And then after this width, I will just writing height. The height will be 15 vh. By the way, those who want the source code of this image or this website, they can go to the description. I have given a link. And after this height, we are going to use background tag, and this background we will use RGBA 0,0,0.1. Sorry, 2. So with this RGBA, the header of this, the place where the links are added will get a black background, and the color will be white, which is hash FFFFFF. Okay. And after this color, we'll use display will be flex. Okay. And after this, I have to just write over here justify content, and the justify content will be space around. So guys, by the mistake I have written as center, so I'll just replace the center with the space around. So let me just replace it. Space between, actually I will use space between over here. Okay. So after this, I'll be just using align item, which will be the center, and then text transform uppercase. Text transform will be uppercase. Okay. Now after completing this, let me just show you. You have to just save and reload the web page. You can see the web page is looking now good. now just I have to style this text and two buttons. Now after this I'll write over a nav and then space and then the class name logo, and in this I'll be using width will be 25% and text text align will be center. Now after this nav.logo, I will be creating one more nav, and this time the class name will be menu, and in this menu I am going to write width, and the width will be 40%. Width is 40%, 40%, and then this I'll be just writing a display, and display will be flex. And after this display, I'll be just writing away this justify content space between. Sorry, not space between, space around, because I used this space between already. So I'll be use space around. Okay. Now after this nav.menu, I will write nav.menu space a. Basically, it is for anchor, which is links, which are the links. Sorry for the spelling mistakes. And as you can see, nav space dot menu and space a. So it means nav, then in class name menu, and then anchor tag. And in this, I'll be writing width. Width will be 40%, and then I'll just write over a text decoration. I have sorry by mistake add emphasis to I'll be writing text decoration, and the text decoration will be none. So basically by mistake I have written over a line item, so let me just replace it. So I have written over text align, so I will be writing text decoration. Sorry for the spelling mistake, and the text decoration will be none. Sorry, I'm writing, I'm doing so much of mistake today, so sorry for that. And the text decoration will be none. I promise you I will not do any mistake after this. And then I will be writing color will be white. And after this color tag, I'll be just simply use font weight. Font weight will be bold. Now I'll be just duplicating here nav space dot menu space anchor. So I have to just duplicate over here, and after this anchor I will write first child. First child will basically follow the first link, okay, which is home. So the color of the home link will be, I will just choosing her and I'll be writing over the code, which will be hash 00B894. Okay, 894. So this will be the color code. Now, let me just show you this website. You have to just save and reload. Here you can see that the space between these links and the color of home. Okay, as you see in the color of the home page. And now I have to just style this area. Now after this, I have to write over here this main. I will use main tag, and in this main tag I will be writing, and in this main tag I will be writing width. Width will be 100%, and then after this width I will be just using height. I will write over here height. Height will be 15 VH. We have to write VH in small letter. Okay, so let me just write over here because I was writing capital. So I have written over here. Okay. After this, I'll just add some I'll add display. Display will be flex. Okay. And after this display, I'll be just writing justify content, and the justify content will be center. This time it will be center. Okay. And now after the justify content, I'll be just adding So I will just writing items. Align items will be center, and after this align item, I will be writing text align, and the text align will be center. Okay. So after this main, I'll just write over a section, and after this section, I'll write H3 to style the H3. Okay. So after this section, I've written over H3, and in this, I'll be just writing some font size. Font size which will be 25 pixel font size. Okay, and after this font size, I'll just write over here font width, and the font will be 200. Font width basically means the width or the boldness. Okay, and the font width I've used 200, and letter spacing to just write 3 pixel. So after this letter spacing, I'll be just writing over here text text shadow. Text shadow will be 2 pixel, 1 pixel, 5 pixel, solid. Sorry, at the place of solid, I'll be writing black. The solid will have no background. It's shadow, but no background color of this shadow. Okay, so I've written over black. So in the after this, I have to just write over section H1, and to this section H1, I will write over here margin. Margin will be 20. Margin will be 30 pixel from top and 0 from and 20 pixel. 30, 0, 20, and 0, as you can see. And the font size, I'll be just adding font size. I have to just write 35 pixel. Okay, let me just drink some water. Wait for a minute. So I have written here font size 35 pixel. Okay. Then after this font size, I'll be using font weight. Font weight will be 700 because it's the most boldest part of our website header page. So after this font weight, I'll be using text shadow, and the text shadow will be 2 pixel, 1 pixel, 5 pixel, 5 pixel black. So in this section H3, I have done a mistake with this H pixel as 5, so I have written here 2 pixel. Okay, and then black, and I have to just complete this text shadow of H1, so at the end I have to write black. Okay, so it's now perfect. Now after this I have to write section A, section, and then space, and then A, and in this I will just write over here font size, and the font size will be 15 pixel. Okay, and after this font size, then I will writing word spacing. Word spacing will be 12 pixel, and the margin will be, and then after this I have to just write over margin. Before that, I will say all thanks for completing 6 subscriber in only one video. So thank you for that. So after this margin, I have to just write over text shadow. Text shadow will be 1 pixel, 1 pixel, 1 pixel. Okay, and after this I have to write over a black. Okay, so now after this text shadow, I'll be just writing. So after this text shadow, I'll be just writing over here. After this, I've learned section A, Okay, after this text shadow, and in this I'll be adding some padding, and the padding will be 12 pixel, 30 pixel. Now after this I'll be just writing over border radius. The border radius will be 4 pixel. So the corner of this, so the corner of the background or the buttons will be as a curved size. Okay, and outline will be none. And after this outline I'll be just writing over here of a thing that is called text transform, which will be uppercase, so it will convert it to capitalize. Okay, so I'll be writing text transform uppercase, and after this I will just write font size, and the font size will be 13 pixel, 13 pixel, and the font weight will be and the font weight I'll be writing just 500. Okay, now after this I will write text decoration, and the text decoration will be none. So friends, we have almost completed our website. Now few things are left. So after this this text decoration I'll write letter spacing. Letter spacing I'll give 1 pixel only, and only few things are left, as 1 or 2 tags are left. Okay, and then section, and then this section we will write BT1, which is the class name of our first button. Okay, and then after this BT1 I'll be writing background, and the background will be white. Okay, so the background I'll be just writing white, which is hash FF, and then after this background I will just write over here color. The color will be black. Okay, now after this tag I'll be just writing a section, and then space dot BT2, and in this I'll be writing background will be a color code. So just let me just write over here background. So I've written background color, so let me just remove the background color. Okay, I have successfully removed it, and in this background I'll be writing background as hash 00B894. Okay, so I have written over here, and the color will be white. The color I'll be writing over here white. So friends, we have finally completed our website using HTML and CSS step by step. So let me just save and reload the website. You can see this. I have completed this website. Here you can see the same website I have made. Okay, without any changes. Okay, so if you like this video, then please subscribe to our channel, and also even press the bell icon, and don't forget to like. Okay, so let's meet in our next video.